We back. Oh yeah, we back. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels. Slink here. Welcome to another Jump Day video. I had my rest week last week. It's always very uncomfortable to force myself to rest because I feel like I'm losing out, but I think it's necessary. Body's feeling pretty good, feeling really excited to start jumping again. You know, I'm just gonna slowly work the grip up, try and jump higher, as always. Try and incorporate more supplemental exercises, better cool downs, just be more precise in everything I do. This week, I'm gonna try out a new schedule for my day-to-day. It just encourages me to be more disciplined, but we'll see how well I can stick to it. You know, just like allotting like an hour every day to work on music, an hour every day to work on media and photos, a stretch session after work, visualization session, you know, 2 video study sessions for pivoting through the week. If I can stick to it and I feel pretty good, then I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna try and not let it fall apart, but you know how it is. All right, story time. The other day I was walking in the park and I saw this baddie, and I went up to her. Well, she was stretching on the park bench, and I sat down next to her and I said, "Do you have shin splints?" She said, "No." And then she looked at me and was like, her face lit up and was like, "Oh my gosh, have we met before?" And I genuinely had no idea who she was. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. She was like, "At Buffalo Bayou," which is another park. And I was like, I was just looking at her and I thought she was like a friend of a friend that I knew. So I was like, "Are you Joe's friend?" She's like, "I don't know who Joe is." I'm like, "Okay, well, did I get your number?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "All right, so you never texted me?" She said, "No, I texted you." I was like, I don't think so. Because if this lady texted me, you know, things would have progressed. Like, I wouldn't have ignored her. I was like, "No, you didn't." And, I don't know, we might have said some other stuff, but I was just like, "Hey, well, I shot my shot once, didn't work." So I just stood up and walked away. And, I don't know. It's kind of amazing because I really don't, like, that's how I meet people, is I meet them out in real life. I don't use dating apps or whatever. But I really don't be approaching random people in the park very often. So the fact that, and I kind of realized who this was after the fact. I'm pretty sure I know who it was. It's from like a year or 2 ago. And the fact that she remembers me and lit up, was so excited to see me, and I had no idea who she was, yet she's the one, I guess, who rejected me. It just confuses me, man. I'm like, and it's also kind of a confidence booster at the same time. I'm like, shit, bro. This keeps happening, people being like, "Oh, have we met before?" And I don't remember who the fuck they are, but they're so fucking excited to see me again. I guess I really make an impact on people's lives. Or I leave an impression, which is kind of cool. But hey, I'm serious, man. I mean, she was bad. Like, I don't really have a type, but if I did have a type, like, I couldn't fucking draw her any perfectly. And the fact that I approached her randomly in 2 separate spots is kind of crazy. But even so, it is a practice that men should enact, to not follow or bend to someone's whim simply for aesthetics. They must always lead with their self-respect. And In the words of an unreleased song I have, if you didn't want me then, I got nothing for you later. If I sound like a hater, it's cause I'm hating. But I got grace for you. I'll kiss you on the forehead, set my sights dead ahead, and never turn back again. So, hey, I'll be like, it's cool, you do you, but nah. There ain't no re-entry to this amusement park, baby. I know, it's kind of my ego talking. But yeah, I realized I have a humongous ego. Humongous ego. But it's cool, I kind of just want to sit with that for a bit. But I need to humble myself, because if I don't humble myself, God will. I've already been humbled so many times in my life. I feel like I don't even fucking get embarrassed anymore, because it's like I felt it. But yeah, always respect yourself. If someone says no, and shows their hand right away, trust what they show you. If someone like says something like, I'm crazy, right? They're just like, oh yeah, but I can be crazy, or I'm crazy, or something where they tell you, take them seriously. Or they say I'm a bad person, or I'm trouble, or I'm not good, or something. Trust what they're saying. It might sound like a joke, or it might sound like they're just like being coy or something, but no, trust what they're saying. Trust the snake to bite, trust the bear to hibernate, trust an orangutan to rip off your face, trust the wind to blow, trust the grass to grow, trust the flow of fate, trust yourself to be great. But that's it for the morning. I'm gonna get to this practice. I'm locking the fuck in. Just gonna flow with it. Flowy jumps. Fun day. And I'll catch you after. Bye-bye. Alright, post-practice. I'm in the cold tub. My landlord has a cold tub in his backyard, and he got it working again. I think it's gonna be pretty important for this training cycle, because I'm gonna jump really hard and try and get really strong and fast. But practice today was really nice. I felt very meditative, in a good flow. I made some mistakes. I had some progress in some areas. My straight poles were pretty good. I moved up a finger, because I was like moving the pole, and it wasn't even like a super great, straight pole, but I was moving the pole, so I just went up a finger. Had a nice, pendulum feeling on that. Then I went to 12-step. I'm not really on the 15s anymore, so 12-step on the 16, 175, and I took one, and I didn't swing up because I felt it completely squish. And I was like, all right, go to the 80. Took some on the 80. Nothing in the air was super fluid, but everything was just intentful enough where the poles were moving. And I was able to go up a finger on my straight pole, on my 12-step pole, and then I went back to 16 on a light 85, on a 1685. And yeah, those, because I felt like from 12-step I haven't been able to get like a good turnover or pop in my step. I need a little bit more momentum. I'm not a super explosive person, at least in the legs. So 16-step was good. I had a good rhythm going, and the wind was a tailwind, so I moved back a foot from my step from last practice, and it was kind of like with this step thing, has to be super intuitive, because I have nobody watching my step. I take one, I run through, and I'm like, okay. I have to just trust my instincts that it fell under, and I just move back a foot, or that I just have to completely trust my instincts that a pole is too small and I need to go up. I'm trying to eliminate this kind of like circular thinking of doubt and questioning. I'm just like, well, if I even had the thought in the first place, there's a reason for it, so act on it, Trying to apply that to a lot of areas of my life. But yeah, nothing in the air was super fluid, which was kind of frustrating. But I was moving the pole deep, so I moved up a grip. I'm now a grip and one finger above 15 feet, so about like 15.2.5, 15.3. And I'm just gonna keep rolling on these light poles, trying to get on top of them. And I think once my grip gets up, I'm gonna see a big change in my confidence, you know. Not trying to rush anything. It's gonna be a good day. It was good practice. It wasn't too hot. I'm about to go to work, make some lattes. My latte art is getting ever better. I've been able to write people's names. I think I mentioned I was working on letters, but I can do like up to 3 letters in a cup. So if someone's name is like Ali, I can do ALI, like pretty crisp, and they love it. They eat it up. Or like Ben or something. It's really not that hard, actually. It's really not that hard. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna do some strength and training and drills tomorrow, and we'll see how my body feels on Thursday. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.